Howdy y'all, and welcome to Lex Lives. Next time we play a little Minecraft. Alright, so I've been working on here a little bit today. And as you can see, I did get a lot more of my road filled in here. Well, not a lot more, but I think from about here over was just grass. It's hard to get all this gravel together, man. But I did get a lot closer to finishing off the bridge. Now, obviously, there's some more to do, and I did change some things up. I'm not sure what my original plan was, but I realized today that I had way too much space in here, and so I was having problems getting it lined up. And so I have made a decision that I'm going to add in a walkway for pedestrians along the side of the bridge here, because there's not really another way across this river, so gotta get across somehow, right? Also need to do some work underneath yet. As soon as I get these in here. Alright, so that should basically be the paved part of the bridge done. So one of the things though that like I said, I need to work on is underneath here. I want to add some support under here, I guess. Either that or I want to go in from above, and I forgot I was gonna check and I didn't decide how I want to do this. Huh. Yeah, I guess I should have thought about that a little harder than I did. But I do know that for this, I do want to put in a walkway. Now it's only going to be one block across, but I need a foundation. I guess these should be two, right? How often do those happen? Should be one right here. Actually, it should be both of these probably. Yep, you just took those out. There you go. Ah, and then I flung myself off the bridge. That's why we're going to put a railing on the outside, so you don't fall off the bridge. I don't really have any sidewalks in this town, so I don't know how valid it is even to put this on here, but that's what I decided to do with the extra space. I actually reshaped the hill over here, or over there, today, just so it matched up better. And so the other thing that I looked at was what is going to be the level of the city on the other side of the bridge, and you know what? Oh man, I ran out of blocks here. It's actually going to be at this level right here, because all the territory on this side of the river is higher than the territory on that side of the river, except for like this here. And pretty much everything else over here is at this height. Well, I mean, this here is a little bit lower, but everything else is, I mean, look at it. Crossed over there, and let's not step in the lava if we can. And out through this way is all up high. So I definitely didn't want to have to dig out all of this to try and make it the same level as the other side. Um, so yeah, it's just gonna be what it is, I guess. And I gotta go back and get some more of these blocks. I need to get my bow back on my inventory here, or not my inventory, my hotbar. Got here, scorpion. Scorpion? That's a creeper. I don't know why I just said scorpion. That doesn't make any sense. I think I just had a little bit of... What's that called? I want to say... No! Dang it! Stupid creeper. Is it aphasia? I don't think it's aphasia. I don't know. It was weird, though. That's for sure. Scorpion. Not a scorpion. Please don't add scorpions. I have enough problem with the creatures that already exist. That's not true. Oh man, my armor is all broken. I need new armor. It's not good. There we go. I feel like the nighttime lasts 3 times as long as the daytime. I'm sure that's not true, but it certainly feels like it when I'm out here trying to survive against this stuff. I don't appreciate it. Looks like I could use a new bow as well. I still haven't got this place lit up either. So much work to do. So much work to do on this. I took all that time to work in the nether. I should have been working out here. Okay, what did I come back here for? Yes, I need armor. So let's get some armor going. You know, I have enough diamonds to make myself diamond armor. Maybe I should go with diamond armor. Because I have a new sword coming up as soon as this one dies. It's actually better than the one that's about to die, so I'm going to go ahead and make myself some diamond armor, man. Let's see. We got those. Got those. We got those. So, legs, helmet, boots, and the BP. Cover me with diamonds. Okay, now, let's see if we can get on our BP here. Now, I've only got 21 levels, so Unbreaking 2. Win on body. Plus 2 armor, toughness, plus 8 armor. Blast protection or fire protection? Let's go with blast protection, since I do get hit by stupid creepers a lot. Unbreaking or unbreaking? Oh, and we got some fire protection added in. Nice. And projectile protection 2. That's all we got. Not great. Those are not great enchantments, but they're better than no enchantments, I guess. Okay. Oh, maybe we can melt these pants down to get. Can you melt pants down? Oh, you can. Yep. I'm not sure what the rule is on that. We should get a couple of iron nuggets out of that, maybe. So what else did I come back here for? I came back here because I needed, right, stone. 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 I'll go ahead and run a couple of stacks through here. I also want some just stone while I'm out there working too. I might have some uses for it. You know what else I want is uh, iron bars. Let's grab some of those so I can see if I like that. I think I will. I'm just not sure. Problem is, though, is that all this will change depending on how, well, you know, it'll be okay, though, because I can just tear out the part that doesn't fit, and it'll be fine. Alright, so first we get the walkway here. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna do okay, let's do this. And I'm thinking this. This really sucks to do. I can only do this if I do something like this, I think. Okay, now, at least there's only one of these, and I don't have to do this to both sides. So I want this. And this is going to be the barrier between the pedestrians and the cars. Yeah, and then we'll figure out what we're doing there. And then all these now have to come out, but now I have something to put the other block on there, so now we come back through the other way. Like so. All right. Now, the next thing I'm gonna want is, I wonder if, like, we do, like, something like this. Oh, that worked out really rather well. I wasn't expecting that. And then I'm going to throw in this. Okay. But it's actually going to go higher than that. So let's do this, and then let's do this as well. Okay. This is going to be fun trying to get these lined up. So, let's see. We had our Thursday night D&D game. Yeah, we got basically nothing accomplished. I hate nights where we don't move forward. I decided that we got we got a magic item called a. All right, I gotta go make some more of those. A bag of holding, and it basically allows you to um, hold a lot of stuff for a little bit of weight. And I'm not sure why, but the bag of holding that we got is different than the bag of holding that I read about in the actual book that contains the items. It's bigger. It's like double size everything. It holds more. It holds more weight. It holds more size. It weighs more, and so it's a different beast than the one that's in the book. But it weighs 35 pounds, anyways, and so we found that last week, and the one guy in our group immediately started shoving all his stuff into the bag that was in my inventory. And I'm just like, yep, I am not dealing with that mess. And so I told him this week, I'm like, dude, you're going to take the bag. And he's like, why? You've got the bag. I'm like, I am not going to keep track of everything that's in the bag. I am not going to keep track of I'm not going to be constantly hounded by you guys putting stuff in and out of the bag. And I don't need the bag because my guy is plenty strong enough to carry his own stuff. And so I'm not going to be bothered with it. And so he's like, well, we'll just we'll put the information out on the this is, well, no, it's okay. I just only got to do this once and then it'll be okay. I think I want it to be a little, like a little covered walkway here. And I'm like, nope, I am not going to be bothered with your stuff. So you want the bag, you take the bag. I am not going to be the guy in charge of the party's inventory. Aw, dang it, just flung myself in a hole. That's okay. I'll let the giant gap here anyways I can fit through. So he really wanted me to carry that bag. And the thing is that it's constantly like that with him too. It's like he doesn't want his character to be responsible for anything that's his. And so once again, we had while we were shopping in town, he asked if we'd all like to chip in on his spells that he has to pay for. Because, in his words, my spells help out the party, and so the party should pay for them. Except, nobody paid for my sword and armor, or my magic gear that I purchased. The closest we got to the party helping me out on my prices. That looks creepy. It looks like you're entering a prison. Not on this side though. This side's got a nice view of the river. I guess that side's just protect. I feel like maybe it's too short. Like maybe it should be one taller. I don't know. I always feel claustrophobic in this game. I feel like the ceiling is touching my head. Let me see how it looks. Oh no, it looks fine. Yeah, I like that. I know it looked fine from up here too. Yeah, not bad. I think I'm gonna put some street lights on here too, so gotta do that yet, but that's one of those things I gotta figure out. But yeah, so I dumped that down into him. It was also kind of made me laugh. I would imagine that talking about D&D, I've mentioned how he has basically tried to acquire every magic item that the party has picked up, unless he either can't use it or already has one. and so I know like they never use them, but there's two spell pearls that hold an extra spell, and I've never seen them use them except like maybe once or twice. And so he has one, and then one of the other guys has one, and then we've gotten two swords, which he can't use. And we got a pair of boots this time that he was going to use, and then I'm like, don't you think that'd be better for the fighter? Because he's like, yeah, but I need to be able to run away. I'm like, yeah, but you're always at the back end of the fight because you're a caster. Don't you think it'd be better for the fighter to have more mobility during the fight than the wizard? I mean, the wizard's already at the back end of the fight. And, so he gave those up, and but we found this little orb, and we don't know what it does yet. It I'm not sure what it does, but I feel like there's a possibility that it whoops that well I thought it had a possibility that it had something to do with the fog that we were seeing, but after last night's episode, I don't think it had anything to do with the fog, like I originally thought. And so, what am I doing? So, because we were our last fight took place in a fog cloud, and so we found this red orb, and he cast a spell on it. Well, first off, he was mad because I didn't tell him that I found it. Because when you're playing the game, you're not supposed to do anything your character doesn't know. He's not good at that. And so, because I did not tell the party I had found the orb, he cast a spell. Well, I actually think he cast a spell because I searched a body that I was pretty sure had a magic item on it, and so he wanted to make sure that he got the magic item, and my guy didn't detect it. He rolled too low, and so he cast detect magic. But as soon as I came out of the place, he's like, the DM's like, "Well, you tell your party what you found." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I tell him I found the armor and the case and that it's empty and whatever we found. I can't remember what we found at this point. Oh, the bag. We found the bag." And he's like, "What about the orb?" I'm like, "No, don't mention it." And he's being like, "I look him over when he comes out to see if he's telling the truth or not." And now that I've got the detect magic up, which lasts for 10 minutes, I can see the orb glowing on him because you said it was magical. And I'm like, "Oh, good, you looked at me, and my goggles glow, and my two swords glow." And you see, yeah, he's carrying a lot of magic items. Um, and then he wanted me to give him the magic item because I'm a researcher and I'll know how to find information on it better than you can. Except that's not how the way the game works. Because we've never gone to anywhere where he could do research ever in the entire time we've been playing. And so him being able to find information better is not true because we have no place to go for him to research. And if you spend oh, there's what I need right there. Alright, I think I got enough of those now. And so if you spend like the 10 minutes to to look an item over, you basically know what the item does. And this one doesn't do anything. And so when he casts Detect Magic and looks at it, it tells him what kind of magic it is associated with. But it still doesn't do anything. And so then we got to town this week. And since we were sent by the council to go after these orcs, and then they were they were different than what we were expecting, and I wanted to see if maybe one of the council members was in on it, because who knows. And so I took out the orb and displayed it to them, and they didn't react to it. So okay, now let me make sure I got this all in here. Okay, it's looking okay, looking okay. All right. And then I basically am going to tear this up then. Because I'm going to replace this with the stone. Okay. Yep. One there. Drops down, drops down, drops down. Okay. But so when we showed it to the people, one of the guys wanted to take a look at it, and I let him. And so after the guy took a look at it, he does this thing where he decides what spells he wants, but only after. I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is going to be, because these are going to be 3, so I might have to just stage these out like this. I should go get the right stone to go in there. And he does this thing where when he purchases spells, there's delivery time on them, and so he purchases spells, but he pays for them and then waits until it's time to pick them up to decide what he wants. That way, if anything has gone down, he can say, oh, well, the spells I'm picking up are these spells that are now useful to us, instead of having to make a decision when he does it. And the DM lets him, so whatever, just go with it. But I don't feel that's... As a DM, I personally would not allow that to happen. How are they supposed to... I mean, you're supposed to pretend the world is, kind of a real place, so how is him just saying, oh yeah, I'm going to rent some spells that you have to order, or I'm going to buy some spells you have to order from another place, and when they get here, that's when I'll decide what they are. Because you don't actually have them on hand, and you're just going to have to decide what they are later. I don't think it works that way. And but so he went and picked up his spells, and he's like, the spell I'm picking up is Identify, which is used to identify a magic item, because he is obsessed with the red orb now. But the guy that I showed it to cast Identify on it already, so he didn't even get to use his Identify spell on it like he wanted to. That made me happy. Look, dude, I got the red orb. It's mine. All right, you can't have it. That's all there is to it. You got all the other magic items. You don't get this one. It belongs to my character now. Not that there's been a lot of magic items that I want, but we did get a healing wand, which anyone can use. And he said it to me again yesterday, and it drives me crazy when he says this, but he's like, yeah, I got this healing wand, and anybody can use it. So maybe I should let somebody use it who needs healing a lot. And so and he's like, because I'm at the back of the line, so I don't get hit a lot, and maybe the fighter wants it because it's a bonus action heal, and that would be kind of awesome for my guy. And because I don't think the wizard guy I'm talking about has cast a beneficial spell on me the entire time we've been playing. He talks about it a lot. But he never does it. My guy's a human, so he can't see in the dark, and everybody else can see in the dark. Because it was my first D&D game, and I didn't know what was going on, and so I just picked human because that seemed safe. I didn't know how we were going to be, role-playing storylines. You know what? I'm actually going to move this over one. And, oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, I see. No, we're fine. Dang it, I'm out of stone now. And, so my human can't see in the dark. He can now because I got some goggles. And, one of the other guys can't see in the dark either. So he always talked about how he has this dark vision spell that he could cast on me. And let me see in the dark. And all the times we've been in the dark, he never once cast that spell on me. Never once. Talked about it all the time. I got a spell that could let you see in the dark. I could cast a spell on you. It'll let you see in the dark. When we get in the caves, I'll cast dark vision on you. You can see in the dark. Oh man, it's dark in here. Maybe I should cast dark. No, you know what? I'm gonna cast something else. When I finally found someone who could sell me dark vision goggles, his reply to that was, "I don't know why you're wasting your money on that. I could cast a spell to let you see in the dark." Yeah, but you never have. You didn't a single time, not once, in all the levels up till I bought those. And and so what was the other spell whoops, I shot my own bed. He said to me one of the new spells he thought about choosing would have been really beneficial to my character. Oh, haste. He thought about taking haste. Oh, dude, his armor hurts me. Which gives your guy an extra attack during combat, but only melee. And he said, I know that'd be really beneficial for you melee fighters, but it doesn't work with spells, so I didn't take it. And he's always saying how his guy is set up to be the support specialist for our group, but he doesn't support anybody. And that's the problem. And that's why I gave him the bag, because I didn't want to deal with all his constantly being in and out of the bag and asking for stuff and things like that, because it was just gonna be too annoying to me. So, yep, I mean, I guess he kind of got his way there. He got the magic item again. And I couldn't handle it. I just couldn't. You know, I'm going to take the... maybe I shouldn't. Nope, I got to take these two out anyways. Just to match this up here. Okay. Boom, boom. And then I'll decide whether I want to... why is... Oh, because this is not too high. I need to decide if I'm going to... I'm probably going to raise these up another notch. I think it'll look better if they're 3 tall instead of 2 tall. Oh, that was not where I wanted that to go. So, alright, with that, I am going to call it a day. So click like if you like, subscribe, share, and catch the next one. And I will talk to you later.